and you vote Republican.
Yeah.
It just I didn't even know what to say. Okay, I agree. Middle class has been getting screwed. You know, I didn't even start. I'm like, you know what? I just like ignored him and went. I should have stopped. Still have 30 holes to go.
Lou, have you come? If you come through Mahoney Town and then up Mount Jackson Hill, come past my house yet? I don't mean like today. I mean like in the last couple of days. That figures. That's why I hit him with a question when he's in the dead zone, right?
Right. Yeah. You get that on purpose.
I know. I got GPS. I know exactly where he is. Anyhow, there's a row of houses that let's say are not the most well-to-do people in Western PA or even in this neck of the woods. Okay, which is not a it's not exactly a high rent district. Okay. And this house it was a row house. This I was not familiar with row houses. Everybody is, right? So it's a row house. The yard is about as big as my computer stand. It's run down. You can tell that they don't have a whole lot of money, and he hangs a Trump flag right on his porch. Trump 2020. Enough with the bullshit. And I drove past it, and son of a bitch, I swear to God, I almost hit a telephone pole. Yeah. I'm just staring at it as I'm driving, like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. You've got to be shitting me.
Yeah, but I think for the kind of population you are describing, for them, Trump represents some kind of, I could be where Trump is if not for these others who kept me back, because this is the divide that's been created. So they think, I would have been Trump. I would have been a millionaire instead in this row house, but affirmative action happened. But Black Lives Matter happened. If Black Lives Matter had not happened, I would be a millionaire. And so that's one particular group. And then there is a group who is just clueless. And it is a privilege to be clueless. But it is also so dangerous to be clueless. It is so dangerous to be clueless. And I think that's the group. I was in a store that you all will not believe it. They had Lysol, they had wipes, they had everything that people are looking for. And they had a lot of it. And so I asked the cashier, I said, is there a limit? And she says, no, there's no limit. You can get as many as you want. And I said, great. And I said, I'm not going to get them all, but I'm going to get, because I know people that need it. And she said, but ma'am, the wipes are $4.50 each. And I think the Lysol was $5. And I was clueless for a minute. And I said, it does not matter. I was already pulling my card out. But it hit me that even in the midst of this, even as much as we need those products, that $4.50 and that $5, that's $10 if you got both of them, almost $10. There is a segment that does not have that luxury.
Right.
And if the particular neighborhood that I went to this store in, I'm going to say that most people in this neighborhood couldn't just go in and get as many off the shelf like I did and just pay for them. And when I paid for them, I didn't have to calculate in my head, what am I not going to sacrifice this week? I didn't have to calculate that in my head. And that's the population that I think we have to go after in this election, because that is the population who has said, it has not mattered who's been in office the last 25 years. My situation has not changed. So what is the message we can give to that population that says those wipes are $4.50? I wanted to, and I did say to the cashier, we are in a pandemic. I asked her, do you want me to buy you a container of them? Because to me that I was foolish. To me that it did not cross my mind. When I walked in and saw wipes, I was running down the aisle. And that's who I think he knows who he's talking to when he says make America great again and all of this. Harris and Biden got to start knowing who they're talking to. They got to start giving out the code word. It's more than just canceling student loans. Even this whole cancel student loan thing, I'm not saying student loans aren't oppressive and all it is. But it's only a certain segment of the population that has student loans.
Right.
You have a certain kind of privilege if you have a student loan and have been able to go to school to get a student loan. So we got to start using the language. We got to start fighting a little nasty too.